So bizarre how fragrances can do that. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to today's perfume video. So today I wanted to share with you some beautiful fragrances which I believe to be very mass appealing and likely to attract some positive comments. So get yourself comfy and grab yourself a drink and a snack. Comment below your drink of choice. I have some water there in a mug, but I don't want to show it because the mug has lipstick all over it. If you're new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would click the subscribe button below so you don't miss out on my future videos. And if you are a returning subscriber of mine, then welcome back and thank you so much for your continued love and support. So first up today is a really interesting one, you guys. This is a layering combination which I wore to work months ago now because I've not been at work for a while, but when I wore this to work it did encourage some really lovely comments from people, and it's kind of a slightly unexpected one actually. I don't think I was expecting to receive the comments that I did, but this particular layering combination was Tom Ford Noir Parfum and Mugler Alien Eau de Toilette. Now the reason I layered these two together is because I was trying to recreate a similar smell to Alien Essence Absolue, because that is a discontinued fragrance, and I thought if I layered the lighter EDT version of Alien with this kind of dark spicy vanilla scent, I thought it might emulate a similar kind of smell. Now it doesn't really, from what I remember, I don't think it smelled that much like Alien Essence Absolue, but it did smell divine. It smelled very, very nice. I can't remember if I layered them directly on top of each other or if I sprayed them in slightly different places. I think I maybe sprayed my Noir Parfum kind of in here, and then I sprayed my Alien just on the regular wrists. I might have layered them directly, I can't remember. Anyway, I was wearing both of these fragrances and both of them together, they created this really interesting, beautiful and unique sort of effect which encouraged some really lovely comments. I think if you own both of these in your collection, give it a try and let me know what you think. I'd love to know if others also think that this is a wonderful layering combination. Layering in general is not something that I tend to do ever, just because I see fragrance almost as an art, and I like to appreciate it as the perfumer sort of intended it to develop on the skin and things like that. I don't like to mess around with their own creation, if you know what I mean. But like I say, I tried this out just because I was trying to emulate the Alien Essence Absolue. And I think because this is the lighter concentration, this is the Eau de Toilette, I wasn't quite as scared of mixing this with something else. And as it turns out, it was a really nice combination. I will say as well, each of these fragrances on their own would be fantastic as well. I do really love wearing these on their own. I think they're fantastic standalone fragrances. I think they are both gorgeous scents in their own right, without a doubt. But it just so happens that on this particular day I did decide to wear both. I did get a few comments from people just saying how nice it smelled. So that is Tom Ford Noir Parfum, the Eau de Parfum, and Alien Eau de Toilette. Next up today is Yves Saint Laurent Libre Intense. Now the reason I'm mentioning this one is because I actually smelt this on somebody else and I was blown away by it, you guys. I had to find out what fragrance they were wearing, so I asked them, and it turns out it was this fragrance, which I was so surprised to hear because I had already tried it at that point, and the way that I remembered it smelling is not how it smelled on this person. So I think it's just funny, again, how a scent can maybe smell slightly different when you've tried it and then you smell it on somebody else and it can smell a bit different. But I was just so interested to hear that it was that fragrance. But it smelled absolutely stunning, you guys, and it's definitely a fragrance I have on my wish list. I've tried it again a few times and I've completely fallen in love with it, so that's definitely a fragrance I have on my radar right now. But it definitely has very good projection and it leaves a sillage when they walked away. Like, it did leave a scent trail as well, which I was really impressed by, because I find that nowadays it's kind of quite rare to actually find fragrances that can do that. So yeah, that's Yves Saint Laurent Libre Intense, a perfume which is very much on my wish list. It's an amazing fragrance. It has amazing projection, very intoxicating, very, very feminine, just absolutely beautiful. Next up today I have an old classic, you guys, and it is a fantastic fragrance, and that is La Vie est Belle from Lancôme. This is such a good fragrance, you guys. I used to own a full bottle of this one. I think I had the 50ml and I had it for quite a long time, but now I just have this little miniature, so I've got this little 4ml, 5ml bottle. So far I've found this one to be fine for me because I only need a tiny drop, and it's so strong that you don't even need that much of it to create a scent bubble around you. So I found that this little miniature is actually lasting me a fairly long time. I'm not 100% sure whether I'll be picking up another full bottle because, as you may know if you watch my channel, it's very rare for me to actually repurchase a fragrance. It's like extremely rare. So because I've already owned a full bottle of this scent, it's kind of unlikely that I would actually repurchase a full bottle, but I might. I'm just not sure at this point. But anyway, this little bottle is lasting me very well. It's a beautiful fragrance. I've received compliments on this one. I think partly because it's just able to project so much. You know, so it's pretty much guaranteed that other people around you will be able to smell you. That's not always a guarantee with fragrances. Sometimes people just don't smell your perfume if it's not got that strength. But this one definitely does. It's a very strong scent, good quality, really good lasting power. This one definitely lasts all day, without a doubt. Just such a bright, sweet, happy, uplifting, intoxicating fragrance, you guys. It's just such a good one. I have actually got my eye on the Intensimo version, so the latest version in the line. Actually, not the latest, there's a new one now, isn't there? But it's like the second latest one, the one with the pink ribbon with the raspberry note in it. It's also a really likeable fragrance. The whole La Vie Belle line actually is probably what I'd consider to be a compliment getting line. They're just such beautiful fragrances, and I just really like them. So that is the La Vie Belle from Lancôme. Next up today is a fragrance which used to be my signature scent. I don't have it in my collection right now, but I did recently receive a sample of it in an order. It's Armani C. So I recently received this little sample and I just thought, that's so cute, because I haven't smelt this one in years. I haven't smelt this pretty much since I owned it. So it'll be really interesting to give this one another wee try. I'm just going to spray a wee bit on myself to refresh my memory. But this one is a really pleasing fragrance, almost in a similar vein as La Vie Belle. It's got a similar kind of feeling about it. Wow, that brings back memories. That's so strange how fragrances can do that. But yeah, this was my signature scent for a long time. I only owned this one for like the longest time. I didn't have a perfume collection or anything like that. It was just this one fragrance, and smelling that definitely brings back some memories. So bizarre how fragrances can do that. But this is such a fantastic fragrance to have in your collection. Honestly, if you're looking for just one perfume for any occasion, feminine, you know, compliment getter type fragrance, really likable, really beautiful, I would definitely check this one out, you guys. It's such a good one. I actually think, I mean, I won't be buying this one again just because it used to be my signature, but I do have my eye on the intense version because it'll be slightly different. And oh my gosh, it's so good. I actually forgot how good it was. I wasn't expecting it to smell this nice. So yeah, I've got my eye on the intense, but if you've never owned any from the C line, I would definitely check this one out. This is such a good one in the line. The flankers are also very nice, so C Fiori is beautiful, but this is just such a recognisable classic in the line. It's so good. Such a fantastic, likeable, mass appealing, feminine fragrance, absolutely stunning. Armani C, such a nice fragrance. This is a perfume. The time in my life when I was wearing this fragrance as my signature scent, it was a time when I was in a relationship, and it's a scent that my ex actually, he really liked this on me as well. So it's a really likeable fragrance. Yeah, it's strange how fragrances can bring back memories like that, you guys. I don't think I could buy this one again for that reason. It's really a very strong scent memories attached to this one just because it was my signature for so long. I might give the intense one a try, but I don't, yeah, if it's too similar to this, I'm not sure. But so strange. So strange. Anyway, that is Armani C. If you haven't tried it yet, I definitely would. Really fantastic fragrance, good longevity as well. People can definitely smell this one on you, and it's just fantastic. Next up today, we have my beloved Dior Poison Girl Eau de Parfum. Now, this one is a fantastic date night fragrance. This is just such a feminine, bomb of a fragrance. This is extremely flirty, feminine, goes down very well on a date. Just beautiful. This is like one of my top picks for a date night scent. Not so much these days because, well, for a start, I've not been on a date in a very long time, but also the bars and pubs and things like that aren't even open. So this is very much a fragrance I would choose if I was going out for drinks on a date. I think it's fantastic for those kind of scenarios. But nowadays, I've not been reaching for it that often at all. You can see, you know, I've not actually used that much of it, considering I've owned this for over a year now. It's not gone down much more, just because the bars aren't open right now and I'm not really going on many dates at all these days, so this fragrance hasn't really been getting a lot of love, but it's still a fantastic fragrance nonetheless. I would highly recommend this if you enjoy like powdery, orange blossom, tonka bean, rose, almond, vanilla, creamy, oozing, beautiful, sweet fragrances, you guys. I would definitely check this one out. It is fantastic and very mass appealing, very beautiful and likeable. So that is Dior Poison Girl. Next up today is the beautiful Delena Exclusive from Parfum de Marly. Now this is a fragrance which I wore out uptown a good number of months ago now, and a stranger asked me what fragrance I was wearing. This is actually a masterpiece fragrance in my opinion. It's just another level, you guys. It's like another level of greatness and perfumery in my opinion, and this is a fragrance, oh my goodness. But I wore this uptown one day and a stranger commented on how lovely my fragrance was, and I was quite far away from them. We both had masks on and things like that, and they could still smell it on me, which I thought was incredible. That really says a lot about a fragrance, I think. I just think it says a lot, and this is a fantastic fragrance. Very, very likeable. I prefer this one to the original Delena. I think this one is better in my opinion, but I think a lot of people prefer the original Delena, and I can understand why. Like, it's still a good fragrance, but to me, I just love Delena Exclusive. I think it's just pure luxury. It's just a cut above the rest, and definitely one for getting compliments. Just so feminine, so stunning. Honestly, this fragrance is just mind-blowing, you guys. So that is Delena Exclusive from Parfum de Marly. Next up today we have the beautiful fragrance Giorgio Armani My Way. Now this is a scent which, although I haven't actually received any compliments on it myself, I'm still featuring it in this list because it's definitely the sort of fragrance which would just be so mass appealing, so pleasant to smell on somebody. This fragrance is bright, it's uplifting, it's creamy, it's feminine, floral, stunning, you guys. It has substance to it as well, so it's quite a bright, happy floral, but it still has weight to it, it still has substance, it's not too light. It's just a beautiful fragrance, you guys. I love wearing this one day to day. This fragrance actually helps to get me into certain mindsets. So if I need to get things done, like I do a course, I'm working on a course, and if I have assignments to do, I wear this fragrance and it really helps to motivate me, it helps to encourage me, it just really, really balances out my mood, it helps improve my mood, and it's such a beautiful fragrance. It's so feminine, so pretty, just uplifting, pleasant and clean, and I absolutely love it. It also has a really nice level of sweetness in here as well. The tuberose in here is stunning with that bergamot, with the orange blossom. It's such a beautiful, feminine, creamy, modern tuberose scent, and I just love that about it. It's so stunning. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this one. I've heard quite mixed reviews. I feel like people either love this or hate it. A lot of people love this fragrance. I've heard a lot of positive reviews, but equally I've heard many people dismiss this one as being boring and generic and things like that. In my personal opinion, I think this is actually a very special fragrance. I think it's beautiful. Oh, I think it's incredible, you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one if you've tried it, but I certainly think it's a beautiful, mass-appealing, pleasant fragrance that you could wear every day, and it's likely to encourage some very nice comments. So that is Armani My Way. And last up today, but by no means least, is the stunning Black Opium. This fragrance is just amazing, you guys. Oh my heavenly days, it's so indulgent. Honestly, every time I wear this fragrance, it feels like I'm having some sort of like coffee cake or coffee dessert. It's so indulgent. It's like a sweet treat to myself, and the reason it's featuring on this list is, well, it's very mass appealing, it's very likable, but also I discovered this fragrance through smelling it on somebody else. So a co-worker of mine has this as their signature scent, and it is so pleasant to smell this on them. You have no idea. Honestly, I smelt it on them and it was just this oozing, seamless, creamy, oozing, beautiful, sweet coffee latte kind of smell. And I had to find out which one it was, and it turns out it was this beauty. And I just think it's an amazing fragrance because it has that presence of scent, but it's not shouting, it's not like in your face or anything like that, but it definitely projects because I could smell it on my coworker. And it was so pleasant, you guys, such a treat to smell. Honestly, so stunning. And again, it kind of takes a lot for me to ask someone that as well. Like if I smelt a perfume on somebody and it smelt, you know, nice, I probably wouldn't really ask about it, but it's only when I'm amazed that I would actually go out my way to ask somebody what fragrance they're wearing, because I'm like really shy. So I asked about this one and I was just so incredibly impressed, and I had to add it to my collection. It's just such a good one, you guys. I'm trying some of the flankers as well, so I have the Intense flanker. I'm also really intrigued by Neon and Floral Shock as well. Like there's other flankers that I need to try because I just love this line so much. Such a nice, pleasant, feminine, flirty, everyday, versatile fragrance. So sweet, so addictive, beautiful if you enjoy coffee and orange blossom and vanilla and things like that. You seriously just cannot go wrong with this one. The texture of this scent is just stunning as well. It's kind of powdery, it's very substantial. It's like a voluptuous cloud around you basically, and it's so beautiful. So that is the stunning Black Opium. So there we have it, everybody, my compliment getting fragrances. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.